Title: My wife of 19 years cheated on me with my daughter's help. Now they're both paying for it. Throwaway for obvious reasons. Let me preface this by saying, I'm not proud of what I did, but I'm also not sorry. I 42M found out my wife 43F of 19 years was cheating on me. We've got two kids, an 18-year-old daughter, Sophie, and a 15-year-old son, Jake. On the outside, we were the picture of suburban success. White picket fence, family barbecues, yearly beach vacations. I work in finance, and my wife, let's call her Lena, was a part-time yoga instructor and mostly a stay-at-home mom. We had what I thought was a solid, loving marriage. Turns out, I was living in a complete fantasy. The affair. The signs were subtle at first. Lena started being overly protective of her phone, working extra yoga sessions, dressing up more. I thought she was just rediscovering herself now that the kids were older. I supported it, encouraged it. I was a fool. About 3 months ago, I came home early from a conference. Flight got canceled, and I wanted to surprise the family. I walked in and heard voices upstairs, Lena's and someone else's. It wasn't loud or anything obviously scandalous, but I had a gut feeling. I crept up quietly. Our bedroom door was open just a crack. I saw her on FaceTime with a guy, shirt off, flirting, saying things that made my stomach turn. She called him baby, said she missed his body. I backed away before I did something I'd regret. I didn't confront her right then. I played dumb, but inside I was already planning my next move. I'm not a confrontational guy, but I'm not stupid either. The next few weeks I collected everything. Messages, screenshots, GPS logs, thank you, family phone plan, bank statements showing hotel charges, gift receipts. I even hired a PI. But the knife twisted deeper when I realized someone else was helping her keep the affair under wraps. The betrayal. Sophie, my daughter, my baby girl who used to sit on my lap while I read her bedtime stories, who I taught how to ride a bike, whose tears I wiped away after every heartbreak, was covering for her mother. Texts between Lena and Sophie made it painfully clear. Dad asked where you were again, Lowell. I said Target like you told me. Can you take Jake to practice tomorrow? I'm going to stay at Nate's again. He's so clueless. I almost feel bad. Almost. I didn't confront either of them. Not yet. Instead, I smiled. I went about life as normal. I hugged them, cooked dinner, kissed my wife on the cheek. I took Sophie out for ice cream like we used to. I wanted them to feel safe, comfortable. I wanted them to trust that I was still the clueless pushover they thought I was, all while I prepared for the fallout. The prenup and the plan. Lena and I signed a prenup before marriage. At the time, she wasn't thrilled, but she agreed. It had an infidelity clause. If either of us cheated, they got nothing in a divorce. No alimony, no half the house, just nothing. Guess who forgot about that little clause after 19 years? So I filed for divorce, quietly. Waited for Jake to leave for a weekend trip with his school band, then sprung it. I served her the papers over dinner. She thought I was taking her out for our anniversary. The look on her face when she opened that envelope, I'll replay it in my mind for years. She cried, she yelled, she begged. Said it was a mistake, that it meant nothing, that we can fix this. I slid a flash drive across the table. Tell it to the judge. As for Sophie, she started her freshman year at a private university 3 states away just a month ago. She was so excited. I paid her tuition, dorm, books, the whole package. Had a college fund set up for both kids since they were born. Well, here's the thing. That fund, it's in my name, and it's revocable. So I revoked it. The day after she posted dorm selfies on Instagram, I pulled the plug. She got a call from the bursar's office the next week saying her tuition hadn't cleared. She texted me frantically, called me nonstop. I ignored her. Finally, I picked up. She was crying. Dad, what happened? I'm getting kicked out of my dorm. I told her the truth. You helped your mom lie to me. You covered for her. You betrayed me. She tried to say she was just trying to help her mom, that she didn't want our family to fall apart. I said, you made your choice. Actions have consequences. Then I hung up. Now. Lena gets nothing. She's living with her sister now, probably wondering how her yoga boyfriend disappeared as soon as the money dried up. Sophie is back in town, crashing on friends' couches while scrambling to transfer to a community college. I still support Jake 100%. He was in the dark the whole time. I won't lie, some days I feel like a monster. Other days I feel like I finally took back control of my life. Revenge doesn't fix betrayal, but it sure makes things feel balanced. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'd really like to hear them. See you next time.